Hey guys, Somebody's Gun here. I sat down with Fryst to VOD review his third place finish during the solo cash cup. We talked about what his game plan was, how he makes decisions, and just overall what his thoughts are about the game and how he approaches it. So here's how he placed. It was a great performance, and even better to hear him, talk through his strategy, his insight to the game. So throughout this game and video, we'll talk about different points of the game, and just want to say thank you to Fryst for sitting down with me to review his games. If you guys do enjoy the video, please feel free to check me out and Fryst out on social media. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Fryst will be down below. You can find his Twitter down in the description. Thank you. So, as we get started here, kind of walk me through what your game plan is going into these games.
I don't know. It's just I land Catty until I either run out of games or I don't have enough time left.
Jeez, okay.
Don't have enough time left, meaning if I have 2 games in 30 minutes.
So that's it. The only game plan that you put in play is landing Catty and then just going from there.
Full family bloodline is not there, yeah.
Let's go. Okay. But
yeah, with Shockwave, using it half and half is not as bad if you have to use it, but with the grappler it definitely is. It's so bad. Unless you get to the dead side with the grappler. Hold on, yeah, I just crash pad here, crash pad again, I get bodied, I'm like, alright. Buried by a million. Normally I wait until 7 zone to take it, but I was just kind of getting bored. So I just shockwave up, I'm like, oh, okay. This is my last rocket that I had here. I only had 2 rockets to take height here, so I have it. And yeah, that was just pristine positioning and plays by me.
Yeah, just outplayed everyone.
I mean, and I do, I think.
So as someone that plays height a good bit with the Catty launcher, have you noticed this season less people play for height than usual?
It's normally just flopper players.
Really?
Yeah.
So
no one starts cranking up for it.
Well, you don't even have to worry about RPGs or anything too.
I mean, even I can just drone out a little bit on height really, just because no one really goes for it, and if they do, I can just shockwave up.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Only thing I pay attention to is flopper players, because I can just die to them. But yeah, here I have no rockets, and I'm like, wow, this. Oh wait, no, I clutched this game up. This is actually not Catty entirely, but so right here, I'm like, okay, well I'm kind of dead. I charged my shotgun, hit him 153, and he dies to fall damage or someone else. I forget. And then here is a 1v1, and he has max HP, and I have 0 health. So I just try and play storm shots. Get on this ramp, they have 2 builds or not 2 builds, probably 5 builds extra here. I don't remember. Hit him 118. I'm like, all right, this is pretty sick. Mini up because I need the most health that I can because I'm about to do some dumb stuff. And yeah, he just falls in the hill.
Nice. He was out of mats. Easy.
Yeah, I would have definitely lost that if he had mats.
Besides center of third, are there specific principles you follow for each zone? Is there a position you want to be for first, second, fourth, fifth?
So edge, center, and then I don't know, follow other people's builds.
Okay, so after third, basically the plan goes out the window, and you're just going for whatever you can.
Going.
Cool.
It's just improv.
You're chilling.
Yeah. So I don't really get any kills here. I'm just waiting.
Just farming placement points.
Yeah. Now here I see zone goes up a hill, kinda. Yeah, it does. So I go back into this base and I see a lane to my behind me right now. So I'm like, alright, I'll just follow that. And I think I have 6 crash pads here, which it's honestly crash pads over peppers. I don't like peppers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, here's what I do. I just crash pad to the side. And it's just so open because I feel like everyone tried to go in. I don't want to waste all my crash pads here either. I'm just yeah, this is not really ideal. So I use this one and I just start moving. Goes up a hill, so I try and get up as early as possible. And I get beamed here a little bit. So just stop and heal, and I go through his builds. I'm not sure if I use a crash pad again. I always try and save 1 or 2 to try and get in on someone. I hear that was like so helpful. Like I don't know why they were there, but I ran myself off so I can't be shot. I see a crash pad, and I'm like, oh, this is like pretty good. I wanted to get in on that guy, but I fell all the way. It was not intended.
Do you try and play like dead side or pack side? Is that any thought, or you're just focused on getting in right now?
In first moving, dead side isn't as good, really, at least from my experience. In 7th zone and 8th zone, dead side is like really good. Like, cause see how dead that is? Like,
yeah.
behind me? That's like perfect, yeah.
You and Commandment
like,
can just walk in.
That's like the only way that I think peppers are worth it. Is if you like, you can get dead side, but it's just not good for getting in on people. This is one reason why I hate crash pads. If you're low ground, they just suck. But other than that, they're like perfect. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to get in front of zone. I'm in here, I'm pretty sure. So I get back to kills and all that.
When you just got a solid refresh, so.
Yeah, I'm always looking for people that are like cracked or something like that, so I can crash pad in on. That guy's playing really aggro, so I just try and get away from him. Wait for the zone to pop. I'm not really worrying about anything else right now. See where it goes, and I'm like, all right, know what I'm doing, and I use like 100 mats. Like I don't know, it's really good.
Yeah, nice easy rotate there.
Yeah, and this guy, I don't know, he was moving spooky on me, so I just wanted to shoot him. I'd look back, try and get any points, siphon, anything. I think I run out of math pretty soon here as well. I stopped playing front of zone, and I mean, it doesn't hurt me that bad, but not ideal. I took the wall so he couldn't box me in.
Yeah, it looks
Here
like you're out of mats.
Here I have no mats. Yeah, I try and pop all my heals while Hype's not looking at me. I'm like, this is a gamble right here. This is a gamble. Then I just go full low, and I try and stay below the build.
Is there any, do you think about like how you get refreshes, or they just kind of come like naturally to you, just playing the game?
If I see someone get cracked, I get in. That's basically what it is.
I wish it was that easy.
This guy wasn't holding for some reason, and he just doesn't look at me. This is why I like to tack as well. That's why I like to tack. Because that first 30 damage shot probably would have been like 40 with the kid's shotgun even, but. In here I was looking for like a drop down, but he's on a ramp, so. I realize that I'm full low, so I can just like not waste that many mats. I run out of mats again like soon. I can't really see.
Yeah, that's probably why you get second instead of winning this game. Well, actually.
No, I should have won, but I mean, you'll see. It was unfortunate. Shockwave and like, kind of not even. This was so sketchy for me. It's fine, works out. Then I'm trying to like shoot him out, but also worrying about the shockwave at the same time. I realize I have mats, so I use them. Like one more build after this, and I'm like, wow, this kind of sucks. And then he's so weak as well.
Oh, wow.
Like 50 HP, so yeah. It was basically just the crash pad that messed me up.
Alright.
But yeah, I don't know. The refresh was kind of just desperation, because there was someone shooting me from above, and I saw... Or I went below him, so he would be focused on that, and then I just went through the wall. The next second is actually probably the best second place I've ever gotten in my career. I'm not trolling.
Alright.
But then again, if that's an EU player, then I understand, because I've heard they make their dead side. They don't go to dead side.
Yeah, that's Become Legends Hen, if you know who that is.
Yeah. Hen? Like Henyachi?
Nah, well, that was his name, yeah.
Before? Yeah, okay.
Hen TV, I think is his Twitter.
He copies like everyone's names. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I think he won FNCS this past week.
Yeah, I would not doubt that.
Or at least one of the two.
So I get here and I have like nothing. I get half and half here, or no, not half and half, fourth zone. And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself right now, okay, so I have to just get out of this game as fast as possible or get a refresh. Because I have like, I don't even know. I just don't have enough to win. I don't have enough to do well at all. Let's say I have like 2 crash pads, maybe 1, and just like 400 mats or 300 mats, somewhere around here, or somewhere around there. So I'm just waiting this entire time since I got 4th, and I'm like, alright. This makes it a little bit easier, but I just need to get out of this game, or get a refresh. So I'm just looking for anything that I can get. I'm definitely waiting for these guys to rotate in, because I just hope that they drop.
Yeah, they gotta land on your head at least.
Yeah, like just anywhere near me, I want them to drop. Because I still have crash pads, so it's like still possible, but I just don't want to waste time here. Cause like what, I wasted 15 minutes doing absolutely nothing. But then this guy drops and I'm like, okay, this guy is just definitely getting it. And then I was gonna start box fighting him on low ground, but crash pads just don't work on low, so.
Oh, perfect. He did it for you.
Wait for the pre-fire. I fucking like am the worst player ever here, by the way. Like I can't pre-fire him at all. I missed like 3 shots. Watch, he does it again. And I don't hit him again. Like it's crazy. I didn't hit him a 4th time either. Like he's giving me the most obvious cues. And I finally hit him. I'm like, all right, this is free. There's a stair there, so it didn't really work. But and I crash pad into his box here. Get behind him, and it's pretty free. I get like floppers, a charge. Like it was looking good. And I get big pots too. The floppers were the biggest thing though. Like oh my. So yeah, this basically just like revived my game. This is the reason why I got second there. Just crash pads.
Nice. You gotta send that guy a thank you.
Yeah, and then I get half and half here. So I just run immediately. This guy's following me. I don't care if he gets height over me. Wait a little bit. I forget how I get this kill. I think I just like burst somebody in the back while I was rotating. I ogged the big shark like twice. And then I choked my AR on this. Just hit 1 shot. Sick. But this guy was not having a good day. Yeah. I hit him twice too. I didn't do anything. I have super low AR here, so I'm just like, the aug's practically worthless. Zone pops 5 seconds. I see that I have the max distance with no pad and like barely any crash pads. Or like 6. No, I had 6 crash pads actually, and I'm like, wow. Like this is gonna be great. So I'm looking for someone, like anyone, to have a pad. I'm just like, I don't even know what's around me at this point, so I'm just trying to look. I see someone below me, and I see him break his floor, so I'm like, yeah, he has to have a pad. So I just play that the entire time.
Okay.
And he eventually does end up having one.
That's a good scout there.
Yeah. So I just wait for him to do it. He goes out one. I'm like, why would you build it on wood? I start like complaining to myself, but I get it, so it's fine. And then I land in zone here just because I'm like, okay, I don't want to land in water and just have to build up here. That'd be so bad. This rotate was super like just smooth just because I could go through the building and just regain mats as well as just be covered. Get all the way to the other side. Chilling. I can try to get my mats up as well.
And we're in a decent position for mats, right? We're not
Yeah.
that
and then
bad.
I just full tarp to zone. Like I do the 3 tile tarp. I normally never do that, but like I'm like center of zone, so kind of have to.
Why do you never do the 3?
You don't have enough mats and solos.
Gotcha.
This is too much.
So you just like the floor and ramp typically to tarp?
Yeah. That's normally what I do. So here it pulls back, and I get like some refresh that I didn't even know existed. So I keep going back. I'm like, all right, this is pretty free. Most of these builds are mine. And I get mats and crash pads here. I'm like, wow, and kits charge. Like what? And I'm like debating whether to take 1 crash pad or the rocket launcher, and I end up just taking the rocket launcher because I'm like, yeah, this is not worth it. Running through everyone's builds, pretty free. I normally would have just jumped through the wall there, but I had to make sure no one was there. And then right here, I'm just trying to get away from people. So it's alright. I would have jumped on that guy if I had crash pads, but I dropped it for the RPG. Or maybe I wouldn't have because he was just really far. And this layer gets too congested, so I have to go up, and then I go up again, so it's just free. I don't like running over people's cones like that. That's probably not a good idea. I try and like counter for this guy to get a kill, but it doesn't really work. He gets so weak too. Like, I would have gotten that kill. I would have gotten that kill if he didn't crash pad. And then I do the 2 tile tarp here, covering my sides. Drop down just to waste less mats. Then I realize I suck because I can't edit, so I just chill out here. Reload RPG. I realize I have floppers that I forgot about. Like, so I'm like, all right.
It's flopper time.
Right here, I have 100 wood and 100 brick as well. So I'm just like, yeah, screw it, I'm going. I never have floppers, and these guys are both so weak. And I'm like, if I can just kill Shockwave, I win. I don't end up killing Shockwave, but it works. So anyway, I'm just waiting. He drops down. I make sure he's not like tarping in. And then I just dunk on somebody here. I don't have any mats here, I don't think. Like, literally, legit 0. And I just trade with that guy, but I have a kit, so I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good trade to take. I tank zone here just so I can pop minis and not just be super weak. I get lucky with this guy because he's just not looking at me at all. He misses. I get dropped down right into someone. Bang.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just kit charge. And I realize he has floppers, and I'm just gonna get dunked on if I stay there, so I go back. And I go back again after he dies. And because I have no floppers, I just box up here, and I'm just trying to heal and not get focused from height, which I kind of did not do well there. I was debating whether I take storm damage there or not, but I mean, like,
Nah, the trade wouldn't have been worth it.
yeah, and here I'm just like under a hillside, like I have to kill this guy. I kill him, and then here's where I drone out because I'm like, yeah, this guy's shockwave, so I'm just like, yeah, screw it. But it works.
It does work.
Crash pads. If I didn't get that kill mid game, it would have been over.
So that's your go-to refresh strategy during mid or even late,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
crash pad into somebody's
crash pads
box?
just make. Normally I would just like jump in with the like Meteor Classic exploit, but
Yeah.
it's just so much easier to do the crash pad.
Well, it's so much harder to predict the crash pad, especially if you're doing diagonally. You can't even really see it.
Can't see it at all.
All right.
And
Is
you're
there
normally trying to heal?
any other games you think are worth watching? All right, man. Give yourself a shout out. Where can people find you? And
At Fryst on Twitter and just Fryst on YouTube as well.
all right. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to do it again, you're always welcome.
It's nice to watch over my VODs. I mean, normally don't do that anyway unless like there's something completely wrong.
Hey, sometimes you got to reinforce the good stuff, but
Yeah.
thank you so much, man. Good luck tonight. Good luck this weekend and the following weekend as well. I appreciate
I might need that luck this weekend because Catty's just. Oh my god.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got to spend some time with Fryst, hear his insights, learn about how he approaches the game, and just kind of his general thoughts. So, a lot to learn from sitting down. If you guys want to check out the entire VOD, I sat down, reviewed multiple games with him on my Twitch at twitch.tv/somebodiesgun. Make sure to go throw Fryst some support. My guy has been absolutely killing it recently, and I only expect him to continue to do well. So make sure to check him out, YouTube, Twitter, whatever it may be. Those links are going to be down in the description, so check that out. And, you know, you can support me by clicking that subscribe and like button. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and I will see you next time.